What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me again here at the Roll and Grill. Got some good stuff today. It's Super Bowl time. Everybody's looking for good stuff for Super Bowl menu items. I got a good one today that involves shrimp, y'all. We're doing shrimp sliders with a Creole remoulade. Super easy, super delicious, and I guarantee y'all gonna love this one, man. So stay tuned right here at the Roll and Grill. Yeah, boy. Guys, let's go ahead and get started. First thing first, what I have here is some 2126 shrimp. This is about 2 pounds. I've got some barbecue shrimp seasoning. You can use Old Bay. You can use my seasoning. You can use any seasoning that you like with seafood. And then I also have just some regular onion powder. So this is what we're gonna do first. Like I say, super simple. First things first. We're gonna add, I'm not gonna add all these shrimp. I'm probably gonna add, let's say, a pound of shrimp. That's probably a pound right there. I take my seasoning that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna put a pretty heavy dose in there. This doesn't have a lot of salt in it, so I'm gonna go pretty heavy. Think of it the same way you think of seasoning crab cakes. No different. Only difference is, and this is my onion powder, just a little bit. Only difference is, we're not adding all those fillers. We ain't adding none of that crap. You don't need no fillers for these shrimp cakes. Trust me, no fillers needed. You're not even gonna need eggs, but you don't need any breadcrumbs or none of that stuff. I mean, you could add it if you wanted to, but trust me, you really don't need that. And then the next thing is, we're gonna take it, pulse it, and we're on our way. All right, let's get the pulsing. I think we're good to go. All right, guys, we've got our shrimp pulse down. Now to the next step. Let's take them out. Got a little bit in there. Now to the next step. Pan, baking spray with flour. You can put this on anything, man. I like to use the baking spray with flour because to me it adds a little bit of, it helps to form a little bit of crust on the patties once you sear them off. So, you can use the regular spray if you want to, but me, I like to use the one with flour. And you take it and you form them. It's probably best to wet your hands first, but as you can see, I mean, if you want to be able to see the shrimp, bits of shrimp, then don't pulse it, it's fine. Mine is probably a medium pulse. You can still see, you'll know it's shrimp. You can still see bits of shrimp in it, but I'm trying to form mine so that they are sitting up pretty high and that they also fill out my slider bun. Because again, man, I mean, you don't want people to eat a bunch of them, but when they get one, you want it to be filling. And that's the size I'm looking for. Simple, easy, just like a crab cake. I put it right here in that bacon flour mix. I dredge it in there on both sides, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it sticking to the foil or sticking to whatever you're gonna use, because after we do these, then I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator and allow them to set up for a little bit. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and knock the rest of these out, and we'll get on to the next step. All right, I've got my patties formed. Now it's time to put them in the refrigerator. That's what they should look like. Nice slider size. I like mine, like I said, I like mine thick. I want mine to really sit up high, man. And that's it. The biggest part of this is to prep it a day ahead of time or earlier in the day. Allow them to set in the refrigerator and set up, and you'll be money. Y'all stay tuned. All right, next step. Time to make the Creole remoulade. Now you could go easy and just do like a lemon aioli, a little mayo, some lemon juice, a little salt, but that's boring. We ain't doing that. We trying to jazz this thing up. So first things first, mayo, a good mayo. And I'm gonna make a lot of it because I got a few sliders, and I like to keep a lot of this extra stuff around because you can never go wrong with remoulade. Creole mustard, and I'm gonna add about what's that? About a tablespoon and a little bit more. So Creole mustard, mayo so far. My next thing is ranch seasoning. Optional. You don't have to do this. I just like it. I think it adds a little bit of zip to it. So that's about, I don't know, about a tablespoon of ranch dressing. Finely diced red onions. I'm talking about finely diced. And this is a little less than a third of a cup. I like a lot of onions. It's going to me, the longer it sits, the better it gets when you add a little bit of onion. Next, chunky garlic. I prefer this kind right here. To me, it's just easier. It blends in really good. And I'm gonna add about, that comes out to probably about a tablespoon of chunky garlic. All right, next step. Can't have no remoulade without no hot sauce. Definitely can't have no Creole remoulade or some hot sauce. Hot sauce. Add as much as you like. I'm gonna start there. I may add more later. Lemon. I'm just gonna squeeze a half a lemon in my hand. Watch out for the seeds. I already got one in there. Let me pick that bad boy out of there. All right. And then last but not least, this is a combination of salt and dried cilantro. Just use salt if you want to. You don't have to add dried cilantro. That's just me being extra. And that's about a teaspoon of salt. And that's it. Now we're gonna whip this thing together. Remoulade, man, woo-wee. Man, you can put this on anything, man. I'm talking about absolutely anything. Anything. Po' boys. Any kind of sandwich. Catfish po' boy, you name it, man. Any kind of sandwich. And I can already tell I need more hot sauce. I like mine a little bit on the spicy side. I like it with a little bit of color. So let's add all that hot sauce. Let's whip that thing on up. And like I say, this remoulade, the longer it sits, the better it gets. All right. Just trying to work all that hot sauce in there. All right, so, gotta taste it. See what we're working with. Yes, sirree. That right there, fire. Trust me. Make it a day ahead of time if you can. Put it in the refrigerator. Boom. All you need to kick this little shrimp slider up. So y'all stay tuned. Let's go on to the next step. All right, that's your remoulade. That's what you're looking for. Now, of course, you could add a lot of people add pickles to this, sweet pickles or whatever. I'm not, that's not my thing. I'm not really into that. But like I say, let it sit overnight if possible, or a few hours before you're ready to use it, out of sight. All right, went to the grocery store and got my hands on some jalapeno applewood smoked bacon. So I said to myself, Self, would you put that on your sandwich? Absolutely. So we're gonna cook up a few pieces of bacon to go on these sliders as well. Yeah, boy. This is pretty much where you can see that jalapeno. It's kind of like a jalapeno paste they put on there. But anyway it goes, we're gonna cook up a few pieces. So we'll throw a few pieces in the cast iron, and what we'll do is we'll use some of the bacon fat to sear off our shrimp sliders. Now, if you don't like bacon or you don't eat pork, skip this step totally. You don't even have to, matter of fact, you can forward through the video right now. You don't even have to look at it, because I know for some people, pork is not their thing. But if you into pork, then you totally understand where I'm going with this. So we're just gonna cook these off, put them to the side, and then I'll show you everything else that's gonna come along. We're gonna have Roma tomatoes, we're gonna have butter lettuce to go along with these sliders, so it's gonna be phenomenal. All right, first things first. Now we're going to go ahead and brown off our, toast off our buns. So I've got bacon fat in there, but I'm also gonna add a little bit of butter. Bacon fat is gonna give us some flavor, but the butter is gonna give us some color. So let's go ahead and toast off our buns, our slider buns. I am using a potato roll. Let me turn my heat down some. I'm not trying to blacken the buns. All right. Gonna go ahead and put 3 of them in there. We're gonna do 3 sliders. And there we go. We're gonna go ahead and toast these off. Turn my heat up a little bit. Get these out the way. Last step, putting them shrimp sliders in there, and voila magic. All right, so we've got our combination of bacon fat and a little bit of butter. We got like a medium-high heat. And so these are pretty thick, so we're gonna let them cook a little bit. Probably gonna do about 5 minutes on them. I'm gonna let them cook for probably about 2 minutes aside. Cover them up in a little tin foil. Let them cook through the middle, and we'll be ready to go. All right, it's been about 2 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and flip them over. There you go, that's what you're looking for. Beautiful crust. As you can see, they have a beautiful crust on them. Just beautiful. We're gonna let them sit on this side and cook for 2 minutes. We're gonna tin it, put some tin foil over them, finish them off in the middle. Total cook time, maybe about 5 to 6 minutes, and we should be good to go. All right, it's been about 2 minutes on that side. Now what you wanna do, and this is optional, you can go ahead and add a little salt to them. Keep in mind, you got bacon also that's gonna be salty, and you got a little salt in your remoulade, so this is optional. And then we're gonna take a little piece of foil, cover them up for 2 minutes, and we will be ready to build sandwiches in just a few. All right, guys, we are finished. Total cook time about 6 minutes. And let me show you what we're working with. I'm gonna actually flip them over one last time so you can get a good idea of what those patties look like. There you go right there. No fillers, no eggs, no camera tricks, just straight shrimp patty. That's it right there. That's all you gotta do. And so what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and build the sandwiches. We'll put this one in the middle. They're hot too. That one right there. This one right here, and I'm gonna get this out the way. All right, the process from here is pretty simple. We're gonna go ahead and take our beautiful bacon, and I won't even do bacon on all of them. I'll just do bacon on this one right here. Let's lay it just like that. I won't even do bacon on all of them. And then we'll take and we'll put some nice Roma tomato on top. Nice Roma tomatoes, thinly sliced. All right. And then we'll take some beautiful butter lettuce, fold that up, put that right on top. And then last but not least, gonna take some of this beautiful remoulade. Put as much as you like. I like a lot. I like mine to drip down. If it ain't sloppy and messy, it ain't for me. And we're gonna put that right on top, just like that. Man, you talking about good, man. Like, whew, I don't think y'all understand. Just like that. Let's do all 3 of them. Oh man, this remoulade has set. Had time to set up a little bit. All right. Let's get that. Come on, butter lettuce. Act right. There we go. There we go, y'all. Take some beautiful decorative toothpicks. Right down the middle. And you, my friend, are ready for your next Super Bowl party. Here we go, y'all. Beautiful shrimp sliders with a beautiful Creole mustard. You can't beat it. Trust me. This will be the talk of the party at your Super Bowl party. Yeah, boy. Y'all stay tuned. We got to taste this thing. Matter of fact, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's go ahead and taste that. Take that little toothpick out. Look at that, man. Look how big and thick that thing is, man. Look at that. Ooh-wee. I was looking at. Let me tell you something. This right here is certified delicious, y'all. So again, I want to thank y'all for joining me here at the Rolling Grill. My mouth feels. Thank y'all for joining me here at the Rolling Grill. As always, good food, good vibes. Y'all have a beautiful Super Bowl party. Yeah, boy.